Yeah, okay, never mind. Just to check on those of them who are not here, yeah? Okay, so I've got stuff like pickled cucumbers, you put vinegar. So actually, food additives been used since a long, long time ago already, okay? We've got things like food coloring, we've got spices. Okay, Romans, they use salt, pepper. It's just like salt. Okay, we use it for preservation. So what's the food additive is actually a natural or synthetic substance which I add to food because number one, I don't want it to spoil. Number two, I want to improve its taste and texture and appearance. Nobody wants to eat a colorless ice cream, isn't it? Can you imagine? Or yeah, so this is mainly the two reasons. Don't want it spoil and I don't want it, I want to make sure it looks nice, tastes nice. Okay, it looks nice to look also at. Okay, so that's the main part of food additives. So I've got now in the old syllabus, actually I've got 6 parts of food additives, but for your part, okay, for your level, you actually have one more, which is not here, which I'll add on for you shortly. Okay, first one is called preservative. So all of you, later you'll do a mind map, okay, and you'll write down the first one is actually called a preservative. Okay, so do exactly like this. Do a circle in the middle, do the first one, preservative. Okay, and then the second one is called antioxidant. Okay, the third one is flavoring. So how I'll teach my student is always I'll say, Powerpuff Girls, isn't it? So the first one is PAF, preservative, antioxidant, flavoring. Okay, the next one is stabilizers. So then in the previous syllabus, teacher will teach them STD. So bio students, you all know, STD stands for what? Okay, bio students do not know what STD stands for. Okay, never mind. All right, so anyway, so the real for chemistry, the STD is stabilizers. Okay, it's oops, thickness and its dyes. Okay, one more extra thing that is not in your syllabus, is not here, but is in also in your syllabus. It's called is E. It's called emulsifier. Okay, emulsifier. Later, teacher will go through the textbook with you. Then you can actually see. Okay, so six here, but add one more, emulsifier. Okay, we look at it one by one. Preservative. Okay, most important, okay, preservative here is because I want to prevent the growth of microorganisms. This is the main point why I add a preservative. Why do I put salt on fish? Why do I put salt on a lot of things, okay, on potatoes or in apples, okay, because I want to prevent the growth of microorganisms. So the first preservative that we have is salt. We put in salted fish. Okay, sugar in jam. Okay, so take note, in jam, one of the main reasons why it's so sweet is because you got a lot of sugar in it. Okay, what does salt and sugar do? They will draw out the water out of the cells of the microorganisms, take out the water, and they will retard the growth of microorganisms. Okay, retard, cannot prevent it. You actually cannot prevent 100%, so you retard or you reduce the growth of microorganisms. So the first one will be salt, sugar. Okay, vinegar. Okay, same thing. Vinegar, I'm giving it an acidic condition. So therefore, the microorganism cannot grow. Okay, some of you like to eat sugar and all, right? So all these are actually your vinegar. This one you must know, my dear darling students. Your burgers. Why does your burger look brown in color or pink in color when you buy them? Because it add sodium nitrate and sodium nitrate. Later you will see how bad it is. Okay? And you put sodium nitrate and sodium nitrate because supposedly they slow down the growth of the microorganism, but later we will see how bad it is for you. Okay, benzoic acid, sodium benzoate in always your sauces. Okay, teacher add this preservative as well because it will slow down the growth of microorganism in acidic food. And teacher also have sulfur dioxide. Teacher put in fruit juice and wine. So can you imagine when you're taking wine or any fruit juice, you've got sulfur dioxide inside? Okay, now today you learn, your eyes are open to what are the nonsense you're taking every single day. Then later you tell me whether you still want to take them or not. Why are they bad? Sodium nitrate and sodium nitrate. They actually will give you, uh, actually your hot dogs and your bacon or whatever, they are gray in color without your nitrate or your nitrate. Because you add sodium nitrate and sodium nitrate, that's why they got color. Why is it bad? They can give you stomach cancer because when you cook it, the nitrates give you nitroamines. Nitroamines are carcinogenic. Carcinogenic gives you cancer. So now you know, huh? Now you know why these days people are dying more of cancer, why those days not as much. Okay? And next time when you take your hot dog or your burger or your whatever and you want to eat, remember my words. Thank you very much. Okay, all of you going to eat after this, make sure you all don't take processed food ready. Yeah? Stop it ready. Salt, normal. You get high blood pressure, heart attack, stroke. Sugar, anybody who wants to look like this, go ahead. Okay, obesity, your tooth decay, and diabetes. Okay, watch what you eat. Sulfur dioxide, you take too much of it, you can get asthma, allergies in certain people. So you must find out for yourself. If you're always having asthma, allergies, watch what you're eating, check what you're eating. Benzoic acid, the one you saw in your oyster sauce or whatever. Okay, all your sauces, they give you asthma and hyperactivity. People who cannot sit down still. Who in your class cannot sit down quietly? You better you better go and check what they are eating. Okay, that's very, very important. So I've done the first P, preservative. Now A. A is the only thing that is good about what I'm teaching you today. Antioxidant. Okay, because you want to prevent the oxidation that causes rancid fat. Rancid fat is like this. Let's say you bought pizza, okay? And then you put it, happened to me last, so I'm telling you. You put it in the microwave and you forgot all about it. And the next day when you open the microwave, oh my gosh, the smell of the meat is very bad, right? Okay, that's called rancid fat, okay? Or brown foods, okay? It will slow down the deterioration of food caused by oxygen from the air. So, good food that has fat and oil can turn rancid. That means rancid means it can be oxidized and then very smelly. Okay, because you're releasing acid into the air. Okay, so when you put antioxidants, what happens is it can stop the oxidation from happening. That's why we put um, uh, salt or you put acid, okay, into when you cut apples and you cut potatoes, you always put salt, right? Or you put some kind of like acidic condition so that it won't brown very fast. Okay, I'm sure you know this already. Okay, you want the brown, don't want the apple to brown, your potatoes to brown. Okay, you put lemon juice on it, or you can put salt also in it as well. So antioxidants are really good. Okay, today you will see that one or two antioxidants not so good as well. Okay, so to prevent the margarine from turning bad, teacher add BHA and BHT. Okay, butylated hydroxyanisole. Okay, and toluene also as well. Okay, and for margarine and alpha tocopherol for my vegetable oil. So this one is all right. Vitamin E here is all right. This one is not all right. Okay. Ascorbic acid, vitamin C into my fruit juice. This one's all right. I want to preserve the color of the fruit juice. Sodium citrate, not good. Okay. Normally we put it for cooked cured meat. Okay, where you add so many things inside. Okay, because I want to take out the water from the meat. Okay. You want to stop the fat from turning rancid. What is it? Why is it bad? So let's see. BHT and BHA has been very controversial because adverse reaction in dogs, not even human beings, dogs. Okay, causes nausea, delirium, hyperactivity, asthma, all the adverse reaction. Okay, so you must always check if your margarine has BHA, BHT. See, this is the amount that our body should take only. If there gets more, you be careful. Okay, the safest antioxidant that you have is vitamin C, vitamin E. Okay, they won't allow your carcinogenic nitroamines to form. Okay, they will stimulate your immune system. They will protect from chromosome breakage. So often enough, if you can take your vitamin C, take vitamin E, these two really good for you. Okay, it can reduce your risk of heart disease, cancer, and it will neutralize all your free radical compounds. Free radical compounds are not good. Okay, so you neutralize them. Okay, so remember teachers taught you preservative already. So remember you have drawn your mind map. The first one is preservative, and I gave you so many examples. As I'm talking, you are writing of the examples. Next one, teacher did antioxidant. Okay, and then you're writing the examples as well. Now, what's my third one? Puff. I've done preservative, antioxidant. What's my third one?
Flavoring.
Very good. It is flavoring. Good job. Okay, flavoring sendang ni. You want to add it because you want your food to taste nice. Okay? Because when you process the food, sometimes there's a lost taste. So you need to process your food. Okay? So of course we add MSG. Okay, MSG is actually called monosodium glutamate. Okay? Ajinomoto is another name. Okay, and I add it almost in everything. People were saying, when you go to Sabah, Sarawak, in the interiors of Sabah, Sarawak, I'm not sure where, uh, up in the mountains, they had very little things, but one thing they had there, packets and packets and packets of Ajinomoto. Okay, so even there also they eat a lot of Ajinomoto, even in the long houses and everything. Okay, so you want to bring out the flavor. Okay, besides MSG, aspartame. Okay, nowadays they like to ask you, what else besides aspartame that you can take? Now, people who have got diabetes, they cannot take sugar, right? So they will take artificial sweetener. Okay, we've got stevia, we've got aspartame. Okay, I think there's one or two more. Anybody remember? Okay, why aspartame is good and why is it not good? It's not good because it's actually 200 times sweeter than the sugar. What's the point? It's crazy, right? Okay. But the good part is it's fewer calories than sugar. Why get diabetes if you want? Okay. So, but I think this is even worse. So don't take aspartame. Try never to take it. Okay. It will lose its sweetness over time. So anytime you see a diet Coke, diet anything is not diet, please. You are taking something 200 times even more sweeter. Please. Coke Zero lah, Coke, Diet Coke is not diet. You're taking artificial sweetener. You are being conned. Okay, so please take note of what you eat. Okay, now let's say you want to get something that gives you nice smell. Okay, this experiment also I will do with you in chapter 2. We are going to get nice smell using alcohols. Okay, you get banana smell, pineapple smell, apple smell, orange smell. Okay, they all come from esters. Okay, so this is called synthetic essence. All your stuff that you know got pineapple taste or banana taste is actually because I put in synthetic essence. Why are they bad? MSG can give you a lot of problem. So much. Okay, that's MSG. Okay. Pringles has MSG. Okay. Aspartame, look at it, can give you brain damage, brain tumor, epilepsy, headache, cancer. Okay. Neurological problems. Okay. So far, I've only taught you 3. How many of you going to eat better today? Type 1. How many of you still don't care? Type 2. Okay, 2 only. Tanisa and Jishnu only going to eat better. The rest of you? Some of you still put 2. Okay. All right. Doesn't matter. Okay, so we go to stabilizer, the next one, okay? Now here, actually is divided into 2. Emulsifier and stabilizer. So let me just show you what I'm talking about. How many of you like mayonnaise? How many of you like mayonnaise? This is actually mayonnaise. This is the real mayonnaise. Let me tell you how mayonnaise came from. 80% oil, 10%, 20% water. And why does it look like this? Because I put an emulsifier. That's all. And the emulsifier sometimes is lecithin or sometimes it is egg. Have I not done this experiment with you in Form 2? I actually did with one of the Form 2s many years ago, making mayonnaise. Did I do with your class? No. Oh, I think I know why, because it was online. Okay. Yeah. So this is how mayonnaise actually look like. Okay. And if you really look at the mayonnaise and you want to keep on eating oil and being very unhealthy, please go ahead. But now that you know the real picture, teacher hopes that you will actually eat properly. Yeah. Okay. So this is what happens. Actually, there are two different sections, oil and water. And when teacher put an emulsifier inside, the emulsifier will cause it to now go and separate itself and become homogeneous. That means all the same. So just now here it was not balanced, right? Here 80%, here 20%. When teacher put in an egg or a lecithin or whatever, it went and became a homologous, homogeneous colloid here. Okay, it became all together as one. Okay, so there are difference now. So the title here is actually a stabilizer, but you go back and read in your textbook, you will actually see that lecithin and monodiglycerides is actually a emulsifier. Okay, but never mind. You go back and see the difference. Okay, so yeah, stabilizers. Yeah, so example would be in your salad cream, in your margarine, all them. Okay, they have stabilizers because you want to keep the oil and water from separating out. Trust me. Okay, they will your salad, your butter, your margarine. If you don't have a stabilizer, don't have an emulsifier, you will see only oil and water. Okay, so here that's why teacher has a emulsifier. Okay, ice cream, name it. Okay, you have it. Okay, then we look at thickener. So what teacher wants to do is go and read in your textbook between stabilizer and emulsifier. There's a difference there. I'm almost finished already. For here, I've got preservative, I've got antioxidant, I've got flavoring. I just did with you just now emulsifier and stabilizer. Now teacher will go to thickener. Thickener, but the name say it already, thickens your food. Okay, I have got something called modified starch. Okay, where it is actually a thickener. You look at any of your food, your soup, or your say it lah, pudding, whatever. They all have thickener. Actually, they're all very watery. So teacher put in modified starch, um, your corn flour. Okay, all these are thickeners to thicken something to make it to make it more edible. Okay, pectin. Okay, you put pectin into your jam and your jelly. Okay, acacia gum. Okay, you get it from acacia tree. Okay, you put it into your chewing gum, into your jelly, into your wine. All these are thickeners. I hope as I'm talking, you're writing down. You are giving me the examples. Gelatin. Okay, now look where gelatin comes from. It comes from the bones and skin and tendons of animals. Okay, of animals. Sometimes they put it's from coming from cow. So those of you who are eating, if I'm not mistaken, last time Mentos has gelatin. Okay, so make sure you know what you're eating. Okay, so example will be yogurt. Okay, they've got gelatin. Xanthan gum. Okay, teacher puts it in sauce and salad and dressing. Okay, so I think for thickeners it's not so bad. It's quite okay. Okay, so food dye. Okay, teacher add food dye because I want to make sure that I can eat the food that I am going to eat, because if not, it's so boring, it's so plain, it's so bland. Who wants to eat it? Okay, so number one, I want to enhance the visual appeal, and I want to make sure the customer's happy. Okay, so food divided into natural food dyes, anthocyanin and carotenoid, and artificial food dyes. Okay, they are cheaper and brighter color. So let's look at the natural food dyes here. Okay, your ice cream, all that. Okay, they have actually food dyes in it. So let's look at my anthocyanin. I get it in purple cabbage. Okay, teacher get it in red cabbage, in sweet potatoes. Okay, these are all natural. Okay, then I got carotenoids. I find it in carrots, in tomatoes, in palm oil, in spinach. Okay, and all these are very healthy. Fruit plus. Okay. Now, what is this? Turmeric. Okay, turmeric. Oops. Okay. Is very good for health. Okay, they give you the yellow color. Turmeric, they tell that turmeric is very good for memory loss. So try to take turmeric in your food. Okay, I want to ask you, what is this? What do I add here to give a green color? Okay, Kuban says pandan. Do you know what's the real name of pandan? Pandan is correct, Kuban. Good job. Does anybody know what's the real name of pandan? Kepala otak engkau. Let's see. Ready? Screw pine. Okay, screw pine is the real name for pandan. Okay, okay, and it contains chlorophyll, and it is the one that gives a green color. I think you never saw that coming, huh? Screw pine. Okay, all right. Okay. Those are all the good stuff, the bad stuff. So my art, yeah, but the name, we're not going to the scientific name. We are going to the English name of pandan. Okay. We have also artificial dyes. Okay, and they are called tetrazine. Tetrazine gives me yellow color, and it causes asthma, all the bad stuff. Okay, so look at this: your orange juice, your custard, your jams, they all have tetrazine. That's why it's so nice yellow color. Your M&Ms, your sweets, all these actually have a dye. Okay, and a yellow azo dye. Remember, all of you writing it down. Tetrazine gives you a yellow color dye. Okay, so that's not good. Okay, now I got another color, brilliant blue. Okay, gives me a shade of green. Okay, so jellies, okay, confectionery, confection, syrup. Okay, just tea out. Okay, any drink that gives you color, they're not good. Don't take. Okay, that's why you hardly see teacher with any drink except when I'm pregnant. Any soft drink. No, never. Okay, it doesn't work for teacher. All these bad. No taking it. Okay. All right. I'm just telling all this before your dinner, Samoa. Okay. So of course, advantages of disadvantages and of food additives. Okay. Why do I have food additives? Is they more fresh looking, look nicer, they taste better, and I can have seasonal crops and fruits throughout the year. So it's good to have food additives. But bad is because the food is not nutritious at all. Okay, and it can cause a lot of problems. So my point to you here is processed food is bad. Don't take it. Okay, processed food is not good. All right, I am done with food additive. Okay, I know that I'm past 5:30, but I want to finish medicine. Do you all think you all have the energy to listen to medicine? If you don't have, never mind, because I still have medicine. I still have uh two more things, but the two more things, nanotechnology, and another one is not important. Do you think you are still okay to do medicine? It's 5:30, so which means teacher will take maybe until 5:50, maybe 5:45, 5:50. I will try my best. Can I? Okay, I appreciate that. Okay, I appreciate that. Teacher will give you questions. I mean, as I finish teaching you this, I will pass on questions to you. I'll send you slides also after this. Okay. In the screen, in the chat group, okay, write down the 7 categories that I've taught you today for additives, food additives. So teacher done 5.1, 5.2, 5.3. Now we are doing 5.4. Before I go on to 5.4, do for teacher. Uh, all the 7, list down all 7 food additives for teacher. Remember PUF, STDE. Correct, 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 correct. One more, Ashman, which is not in my slide, but I'm correct, correct. That's right. Good job, Ashman. I want to see almost everyone. Okay, I know you're typing. Correct. Well done, Jishnu. Correct. Okay, correct. Now, those of you who put dye, it also can be coloring, yeah? Well done, Jerry. Well done, Akila. Well done, Tanisha. Tanisa. Well done, Vignesh also as well. Correct, okay? Kuvan, well done. Okay, this one, I need another. Well done, Ira. I need another paper. Okay, why teacher wanted to teach you this now is because I just taught my Form 5. So it's very fresh in my memory, the way to memorize. So that's why teacher want to teach you. Okay? And at least you also will remember the way the mnemonics of how teacher taught them. Okay? Now, medicine and cosmetic. Medicines are anything that is used to prevent or cure diseases or to reduce pain. I can get it naturally or synthetically. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. I got two, which is traditional medicine and which is modern medicine. So very quickly go to traditional medicine because traditional medicine, we all know, it's the modern medicine that you all find it very difficult to memorize, okay? So traditional medicine, normally I get them from animals and plants and I don't process them, okay? Why is it not good? Okay, some of them, like high doses of quinine, a kind of plant, will give you hearing loss. Okay, some medical plants containing alkaloid is very toxic to your liver. So don't simply take things if you don't know how good they are. So I'm sure mummies especially, they like to give you this. If you got wind in your stomach, if you got cold, you got flu, your parents will give you ginger, they give you garlic, okay? Some of them will give you lycopodium serum, rumput serrani to treat coughs and rheumatism. I know my mother-in-law and my children have very bad cough. I don't know what kind of leaf oil she will go and take from my neighbors, and then she will give my children to take. Okay. You can also give some examples later on, okay, that your parents do at home. Aloe vera. I remember last time when my brother was playing football and he got a very huge cut. My mother used turmeric or aloe vera. That's it, nothing. Never went to doctor. Um, Same thing recently when someone, not recently, few years ago, my youngest son actually accidentally hit the bottle on my eldest son's lips and cracked. And no, your first instinct is like, I can't think of anything. And my mom, being my mom, man, she said, go and take turmeric. So I put turmeric and it healed. Now, I'm not saying, go and take turmeric for everything. Okay, no, I'm not a doctor. All right. Like I'm not a food analysis also like just now. Okay, I'm just telling you what works and what didn't work. Okay. Uh, Aloe vera they use in cosmetic industry as well. Daun pegaga, you treat depression for it. Okay, tongkat ali. Don't tell me you don't know what I'm saying here, boys or girls. Okay, to increase the male libido booster. Don't know, you all can go and Google it up yourself, okay? All right. Misai Kuching. Okay, I knew someone's gonna say, see, Yuga, you seriously don't know what's Tongkat Ali, Yuga? Oh, huh. Yuga, Google, Yuga. It's much more easier than telling in front of the whole class here, Yuga. Everybody's gonna have a nice laugh at you. Okay, you Google and find out. All right. So Misai Kuching. Anyone like Yuga who really wants to find out can come and see me tomorrow, okay? Misai Kuching, you want to treat gout, diabetes, or rheumatism. Okay, so you can use misai kucing, hampudu bumi. Actually, the other side, I got pictures of all of this, but because I'm rushing for time. But later, teacher will send all the slides in. Diarrhea, fever, diabetes. Okay, Daun Selassie. I'm sure many of the children here, the Malay children, you know all these names. Okay, cough, cold, and bronchitis. Okay, any Indian and Chinese students here that you have anything that you feel that, oh, teacher is not mentioned here, but I think it's quite good. Okay, maybe some of you will say rasam, teacher. Okay, I agree. Rasam is good. What else? Any other medicine that you feel that um it's quite good that you any traditional medicine that you feel that is quite good that you want to mention? Ginseng, yes, right, that's right, very good. Ginseng is pretty good. Okay. Uh for the Chinese, okay, they take a lot of ginseng also as well, correct. Anyone else? Anything that the Indians take? Something that your mom gives you? I was teaching this to one of my classes. I can't remember which class. And then the person said, teacher, the only thing my mom gives me is Panadol whenever I'm sick. I'm like, never mind. That's good also. It doesn't matter. Okay. If no one wants to say anything, then we go on to modern medicine. Everyone writing in your book A or in your paper A, P, A, C. Modern medicine divided into APAC. Okay. You will appreciate teacher when I teach you to answer like this. Modern medicine divided into APAC. First A is analgesic. Okay. Second A, you're writing in your mind map, antimicrobial. Third one, P is psychotic drugs. People crazy one. Okay. Fourth A is anti-allergies. And fifth C is corticosteroids. Okay, the first two got a lot to memorize. So we go to the first two first. First two. Okay, analgesic is divided into aku pun cantik. Aku pun cantik. Okay, and who here your name starts with A? Anyone here your name starts with A? Nobody here. Quickly lah, give me a name, then I will. Okay, Afif, Anu, Afif. Okay, Afif. Afif's name came out twice. Afif pun cantik. Okay. Teacher, what is this? Afif pun cantik. Okay, so analgesic is divided into the first A is aspirin. All of you writing as I write. Second one is paracetamol. And the third one is codeine. Okay, remember codeine. Right now, right as teacher's writing. Okay. So the first kind of medicine I'm teaching you is analgesic. Gesics. Got no L there. Aku pun cantik, aspirin, paracetamol, codeine. Aspirin and paracetamol, they will relieve the pain in a conscious state. Aspirin is acidic, they like to come out in exam. Aspirin cannot be taken for gastric patients or children, and they will ask you why. Because it will give you stomach ulcers. So people with gastric, they must take paracetamol. But paracetamol also not good because paracetamol, if you overdose it, will give you liver damage. Okay, so that's aspirin, that's paracetamol. Codeine, teacher find it in cough mixtures. Okay, always in all your cough mixtures, you go and check. Must have codeine, must. But codeine, what is something about cough mixtures that you know? What does cough mixtures cause you to have? When you take cough mixture, what does it make you do? You'll feel very what?
Drowsy.
Very good. You will feel very drowsy, very sleepy. Correct. Okay. So this is the first one. This is under analgesic. Aku pun cantik. Okay. Ready or not? Can I go to the next one? I've done analgesic. Settle analgesic. Aku pun cantik. Now teacher go to antimicrobial. Antimicrobial a bit banyak. Okay. So much. So teacher going to do it here for you first. Antimicrobial divided to D. Ad. Antimicrobial divided to art. Okay, the first art, the first A, you remember Puan Shina. Okay, the first A is Puan Shina. Okay, Why the first A is Puan Shina? Okay, the first A is actually called antibiotic. I'm going to put on my left hand side. Huh? The first A is antibiotic. Okay. Antibiotic divided into two. If I write down here, you won't really understand. The first antibiotic is penicillin. The second antibiotic is streptomycin. So I repeat again. Antimicrobial is divided into A, D, AD. First A is antibiotic. Antibiotic divided into Puan Shina. Okay, P is penicillin. The next one is streptomycin. Write. As I'm writing, you must write. The more you write, the better you are at it. Okay? So antimicrobial divided to an A, D. My second A is antiseptic. Okay? And antiseptic, you divide it into H-I-B. HIP. Okay? H-I-B. What's the first H? Hydrogen peroxide, H2O2. Teacher, write down easy for you. Second one is iodine. Number 3 is boric acid. You know where you can find boric acid? In your noodles. Me. In your kway teow, you find boric acid. That's how they preserve it. And the same boric acid you're putting into your face, your body. And the same one you're eating. How excellent. Boys. Okay. Last one, disinfectant. Disinfectant, okay, is divided into AF, alcohol. Okay. So the alcohol you're taking, you're drinking alcohol, you're drinking disinfectant. Good morning, everybody. This is Joshua. They cannot see you. Mommy didn't show the face. You want to see mommy's face? Okay. They cannot see you? No, they can see you, but you cannot see them. In the class, in the house. They're waiting for mommy to finish. They can't wait to leave mommy's class. Can I finish my class quickly?
But where are they?
In their house.
Can they see me?
They can see you. Say hello.
Hello.
They're very rude. They don't know how to say hello back.
Hello.
Oh, okay, come. Some say that.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, can mommy teach now?
Hmm.
Okay, bye-bye. Okay, John is one. Okay, let John say hello. Come, John.
Hello.
Say hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Can mommy teach now? They want to eat their dinner already. Pity them. Okay, enough already. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye, darling. See you later, alligator. Sorry? All right, sorry. Okay. Hydrogen peroxide, iodine, and boric acid. What does hydrogen peroxide do? Sometimes in your ear, your calamine lotion, they have hydrogen peroxide. Okay, iodine, sometimes when you got cuts, okay, you put iodine in it. Same thing as your boric acid. Okay, alcohol and formaldehyde. Teacher can't write so long, formaldehyde, but you can see the spelling here. Okay, so antibiotics kill or retard your bacterial growth. When you are sick, and the doctor do blood test on you and they see your bacteria very high, then they will give you antibiotic. Antiseptics normally when you fall down, especially when you fall down when you got a cut, you should put antiseptic on you. Okay, disinfectant, I think you and I should know over the COVID-19. Okay, we will destroy the pathogen, okay, on the flow and the drainage system. Okay, now they like to ask an exam. Why do I need to finish all the antibiotics even if you go to the doctor? Doctor always say finish your antibiotics. Why? Because number one, you want all your bacteria to be killed. Okay? If you don't kill all your bacteria, then the next time you take antibiotic, the antibiotic cannot kill the bacteria again. Okay? Because the bacteria will become immune to the antibiotic and the disease will reoccur one more time. Okay? Antiseptic cannot be digested. Anyone very hungry, please don't take antiseptic. Okay? Yeah, and allergies are very fatal. So those with penicillin allergy, normally we have allergy alert card. Some people they have allergies, so you must be very careful. Check first. Sometimes they have cards, sometimes they have, like my father used to have a pacemaker. he has a battery in his heart. So then he will have actually a chain, a ring, not a chain, that says that cannot go through metal detectors and everything. Okay, so I've done two with you. I've done analgesic, I've done antibiotic. So let's do a quick one. Okay, an analgesic divided into, please say it out loud, then only we don't waste time. Analgesic divided into three. What are they?
Aspirin,
Aspirin,
paracetamol,
paracetamol, codeine.
codeine.
Very good. I didn't really hear so loud, but let me say it again. Okay, let's go one by one. Jude, mommy can hear the TV. Jude, can you mute it, please? Thank you, darling. Okay, A again. Analgesic divided
Aspirin,
into three. Sorry, A.
aspirin,
Okay,
paracetamol,
okay.
codeine.
Codeine, correct. Okay, yeah, very good. Thank you for typing. Thank you. Can you hear the TV in my house? Is it noisy?
No, Chem.
Thank you. All right. Antimicrobial divided into AAD. What is A?
Antibiotic,
Antibiotic. Very good. Okay, Yuga cannot answer. Anyone else? Oh, okay, very good. And antibiotic, antiseptic, disinfectant, AAD. Very good. Okay. Antibiotic divided into two. What is it? Maybe you can also type it out, Yuga. So at least they don't hear your answer first. Very good. It is penicillin and streptomycin. You can type it out so that at least your friends don't hear your answer as well. Okay. A. Antiseptic divided into three. What is it? Very good. HIB, hydrogen peroxide, iodine, and boric acid. Very good. And the last one, AAD, disinfectant divided into two. What is it? Very good. Alcohol and formaldehyde. Perfect. Okay, now it gets easier already. Okay. Psychotic drugs. Okay. You must watch me, okay, as I give you an example. Okay, example of psychotic drugs is hello peridol. Okay, so hello peridol. So that's one example of hello peridol. And then the other two is very simple. Okay, it ends with a zine and ein. Ein and ein. Okay, so that's all psychotic drugs. Okay, so it's treatment for psychosis, okay, illness, okay, where patient can see, hear, and believe something that is not real. Okay. Now when you take this kind of drugs, okay, you can get abnormal involuntary facial and body movements, or your stiffness and your shaking. Okay, but anyone that is undergoing depression or whatever, they will take psychotic drugs. Now remember, psychotic drug is not just crazy drugs. I'm sorry for saying that just now. It's not. I was too fast to say that. Okay, very unkind of me to say that. Actually, psychotic drugs are those for who need it. It doesn't mean someone takes a psychotic drug that something is wrong with them. They just need to be treated. I apologize for my statement that just now I was very unkind to say that. I apologize for it. Okay, I'm so sorry. So I've done analgesic, antimicrobial, psychotic drugs. Okay, the first one I told you, hello peridol. The other one ending with in and in. Okay, anti-allergies and corticosteroid. I will just quickly go through it. Okay, anti-allergies. I've got antihistamines. Okay, any one of you who have got a runny nose and itchiness, normally your parents will give you Zyrtec and all, correct enough? Am I right? Will your parents give you Zyrtec or anything when you're having a flu, or Fedac or Clarinase? What does doctor or what does your parents give you when you have runny nose or cold or flu? What medicine do they give you? Do you know? Hot water or you boil out like that? No medicine, is it, when you got flu? Drink water only, no medicine. Crystals. Oh, Vicks. Oh, okay, fine. Okay, never mind. So some of the examples that we have will be FEDEC. Some of it will be FEDEC. Some of it will be Clarinase. Okay, you all should know this, yeah. Another one of it will be Zyrtec. I can't remember the spelling of Zyrtec. Please go Google for teacher, okay? And it will give you dry mouth. It will give you sometimes blurred vision and sometimes constipation as well. So these are antihistamines. If you got itchiness also, you can use the same medicine. That's why in Malaysia, it's actually wrong. What Malaysian doctors are doing is wrong. Thank you, Ayuga. Z, okay, Z. Where actually all these are actually for itchiness, but they're giving us for running nose as well. If you go to places like Australia and all, they won't give you this if you got runny nose or cold or whatever. They will always let your body go through it. Okay, last but not least, corticosteroids. Okay, and this one is a steroid. You can see the name. Okay, the name is prednisolone. Okay, and valerate, betamethasone valerate. Okay, this one, normally if you have got wheezing problem, if you're wheezing, if you're using the puffer or the nebulizer, okay, this is a steroid. Okay, you will have it's called corticosteroid. So I know this because my children sometimes they have wheezing and they cannot breathe properly. Teacher has to give them prednisolone. Okay, you will have you want to reduce allergy, you want to reduce asthma, arthritis, you will take all this. Okay, and it will cause long term. You cannot take this long term. Whenever my children take, doctor will only say 1 week or few days. Okay, because the side effects are a lot. Okay, and of course I don't need to go through the abuse now here. Okay, so yeah, teacher will stop here. I don't think I need to go to cosmetic because cosmetic is quite easy and also it takes up a lot of time for cosmetic. So teacher will stop here. Uh, okay, psychotic drugs divided into three. Name of the psychotic drug. Very good. Hello, Peridol. Okay, good job. I think y'all cannot forget that. Okay, and then the other two, Clozapine, and then one more. Okay, then one more is correct. Okay, yes, very good. I'm sure your textbooks are in front of you. That's why all of you can answer me very well. Close your textbook, please. I can guarantee you your textbook is open. Am I right? All of you can give me correct spelling some more. No, some say yes, some so. Okay, very good. You all wrote down. Okay. Uh, what's my fourth one? See whether you remember. I've done three. What's my fourth one? Cannot see my fingers. What's my fourth one? Anti-allergies, very good. Correct. It is anti-allergies. Anti-allergies is what? Only got one only anti-allergies. What is it? Antihistamines, correct. Okay, and I gave you 3 to 4 examples of antihistamines. Zyrtec, Fedex, Clarinase. Okay. Last but not least, your fifth one, what is it? PAC. AAPAC. Corticosteroids. Very good. What is an example of corticosteroids? Prednisolone. Very good. Okay. Prednisolone, not so good. Betamethasone valerate. Okay. And the same thing, valerate, I'm using in my face also as well, in my lipstick, all of that. Okay. 5:58, teacher will let you go. I think some of you must be really hungry, really tired. I've covered 3 very important ones out of the 6 that I need to cover. It's okay. I think when I do questions with your teacher will cover it as well. These are the 3 main big, huge chunks. Okay. Maybe you can just maybe put in the group if you can for teacher. How many percent do you think that you understood what teacher taught you today? How many percent? It doesn't matter if it's 50. It doesn't matter if it's 80. It doesn't matter if it's 20 as well. So that I know if you understood what teacher taught you. Just be honest. Teacher doesn't mind. Thank you, Tanisa. Thank you, Yuga. It doesn't matter, yeah. Teacher's very okay to whatever you say. All right. Thank you, Ashman. Thank you, Kila. Thank you, Harshana. Thank you, Fatin. Thank you, Anu, Jeremiah, Vignesh, Ira. Yeah, thank you, Ashwin. Thank you, Chris. I hope Thank you, Adam. Any more who wants to reply? Teacher will stop here. Yeah, I hope you have a good week ahead. I won't see you Thursday onwards, but what I'll leave is I'll leave behind okay, out of chapter 3, chapter 4, and chapter 5. You get to choose, you decide. Do you want objective questions or you want structure questions to practice? Or you know what? I'll decide for you. Can I give you objective for chapter 3 and chapter 4 and chapter 5 together? Objective, so it's quite easy. You just practice only. Would that be okay with you? Just objective, no need to do much. Yeah, so you just practice only. All right, lovely. I'll leave it with David when I can, okay? I won't take your your tab anymore. Can I just have if you want to turn on your camera so that I am able to take a photo. If you want to, teacher doesn't force you. Okay. Going once, going twice. Thank you, Jishnu. Going twice. Okay, I don't think so. Anyone is gonna turn on their camera. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let me just see if I've got a next page. No, I don't. All right. Thank you, class. I will see you when I see you next. Bye.
Thank you, Chair.
Bye,
Thank
Chair.
you,
Chair.
Chair. Bye, Chair.
Bye-bye. See you.
Thank you, Chair.
Oh,
Thank
I
you,
know
Chair.
you
Bye, Chair.
stayed back, Anu. Bye-bye.
Yeah, Chair, I was putting on my laptop and my phone, so I was just doing both in the same time.
I'm glad you did that. Thank you.
No problem, Chair.
Bye-bye. How are you, Harshana? Is Harshana here?
Here. Can hear, Teacher.